Use the graph to answer problems 6 to 9. In which interval is the function increasing and decreasing? So we can look at the graph. We go from this point to this point. They're increasing. So we say that they're increasing in the interval of -2 to 1, and they're increasing from this point on. So then this is 1 to positive infinity. And for decreasing, we see that it's decreasing from this point to this point. So we say that the graph is decreasing from -1 to 1. Oh, my mistake. This should be a -1. So let me change that to a -1. Right. And number 7. What are the local maximum and local minimum values? So we see this point here, the highest point for the graphs for that interval. So this is your local maximum. So is y is equal to 2, 4, or we say that is -1, 4. And your local minimum is at this point here, so y equal to 0, or at the point at 1, 0. And number 8, what are the zero of the function? So if you look at the graph, the zero function is when the graph crosses the x-axis. So we have this point and this point. So we see that this is when x equal to -2 and x equal to 1. And number 9, what is the domain and the range? Well, we're assuming that this graph continue on this way, so that the domain for this graph will be all real numbers, but from -infinity to positive infinity, and the range go on forever, so that will be from -infinity to positive infinity. Okay, and or another way is that assume that we don't have the graph doesn't go on forever from there. So we say that the domain of the graph is start from -2 to positive infinity, and the range of this graph is start from 0 to positive infinity.